Well, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all of you. This is James, and this Saturday webinar on the 16th of December. Last week was live from Buenos Aires, Argentina. This week is live from Sao Paulo, Brazil. So really having some great Latin American adventures. And actually, Sao Paulo, I think I'm going to try to meet a couple of our USI Tech owners, or at least one of them, while I'm here. But it's a great place to be working and doing some things, and a really exciting environment. And of course, in Latin America right now, it's summertime, so it was nice to escape the cold for a little while. Been doing some swimming this week and enjoying some things. But we've come here to talk about technology, not about swimming pools. So let's get on to the good stuff. Guys, some terrific announcements. We're going to share with you about USI Tech and this amazing opportunity that we've been associated with now for some time. Our CEO, Horst Jica, over the last day or so, has given us some really good confirmations of the things. So there's going to be some news, and be able to give you some up-to-date news in just a minute. Of course, the biggest news, in a sense, this week was not anything that someone said, but it was something that we found, and that was that we found that USI Tech, as promised, is now on the blockchain and in its own name. And so we're going to explore that a little bit later. But out of deference for those of you that have invited guests, and I think we have a number of guests here on the line, we do want to give you a presentation about what has drawn those of us who are already involved to an exciting international business opportunity, global business opportunity involving Bitcoin, Forex, other cryptocurrencies, and an outstanding opportunity to earn passive income. It also happens to have a business opportunity connected with it, which is completely free and completely optional, and we'll give you details about that in just a second. After we've done a basic presentation, and I'm going to show you a short video clip, and then we're going to go through some slides. I'm then going to break down for you the most important part about our company to date, and that is our basic Bitcoin, or what we call the Bitcoin package, BTC package. And we're going to look at how it works and how powerful it is leveraged for those of us who have been here for some time, and how it could be leveraging, multiplying, or compounding, whatever term you'd like to use, your Bitcoin as well. So we like to call this a Bitcoin multiplier, and this is really the key part of our Bitcoin multiplier. So I'm going to focus on that today, but we're going to have some really exciting announcements about the tech coin and about our mining operations, and it all interrelates together because they're all connected in the company. But I'm going to hold those announcements to the end. I want to keep you here in suspense a little bit. But first, I'm going to share a screen, and we're going to watch a short video, and then I'm going to give you a presentation about the whole market that we've been working in and exploring, and how all this fits together. So let me get that PPT up, and I have to find it always. Something I need to. Well, I may need to close it again. All right, I had to do this last week. So I will close a couple things and reopen them, I think is the best way to do that. Close out of PowerPoint and reopen it. For some reason, this has been operating this way with my Zoom software the last 2 weeks, a little bit different the way it's been operating before. So let me open that one. All right, come on now. So where is it? Okay. Gotta love technology sometimes. All right, we're going to share screen again. So where is it? There it is. Okay, let me know if you can see this. It should say something about Bettina Warburg. You see that? Give me a yes in the in the chat if you can see that. And by the way, it's there. Okay. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Got some of our regulars who are so helpful. It's a team that makes this webinar really useful. So Bettina Warburg is, one of the experts on the blockchain. And one of the things that I want to do over the course of time is really focus on a few areas. Today, I'd like us to get a better understanding of the blockchain and how that's really important to Bitcoin. And if you understand those two things, you really understand what a revolution we are emerging ourselves into with our products and services. So without further ado, I'm going to let Bettina explain to all of us how the blockchain works and what a revolution, literally what a revolution we're a part of. So I'm going to turn the floor over to Bettina.
Economists have been exploring people's behavior for hundreds of years. How we make decisions, how we act individually and in groups, how we exchange value. They've studied the institutions that facilitate our trade, like legal systems, corporations.
You can't hear?
Marketplaces.
Oh.
But there is a new technological institution
No sound.
that will fundamentally change how we exchange value.
Can you hear now? Now you can hear? No. Okay. Okay, you're giving me inconsistent. Let's just start this over again. Let me know now.
Economists have been exploring people's behavior for hundreds of years. How we make decisions, how we act individually and in groups, how we exchange value. They've studied the institutions that facilitate our trade, like legal systems, corporations, marketplaces. But there is a new technological institution that will fundamentally change how we exchange value, and it's called the blockchain.
She's got a really low voice.
Now, that's a pretty bold statement, but if you take nothing else away from this talk, I actually want you to remember that while blockchain technology is relatively new, it's also a continuation of a very human story.
Okay.
The story is this.
I'm going to have to stop it.
Find ways
Yeah.
to lower uncertainty about one another.
It seems that you guys can't hear what she's saying well enough, which is too bad. But we'll skip Bettina. Let's just trust and believe that what she said is right. The blockchain is a vitally important part of this whole thing, and we'll talk a little bit more about the other parts of it. So let me move on now on the assumption that you're well educated about blockchain, and share with you a little bit more of the background with USI Tech, which is a technology company specialized in shaping the future of cryptocurrency. Now, throughout this presentation, we are going to look at some financial issues. Any proof of payment is no guarantee that you would earn the same. It would be possible to earn this and more with an equal or greater strategy and work ethic. Any earnings figures shown are not a guarantee of income. Figures are presented for illustration purposes only. And I will get out later that video from Bettina. We'll maybe put it in the Facebook group, and you can follow up. It's a really good interview, and I'm sorry that the sound didn't transpose. It comes across fine when you're not probably broadcasting it on a webinar. So, but we'll get that figured out. But here's what we were trying to get across basically, and that's that the blockchain is a way of keeping a record. And the blockchain is really intricately linked with the Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies. But the blockchain is going to really be part of how, information is kept and data is kept in the future. So it keeps track of all transactions that are carried out, and in this case, it's keeping track of all the transactions that we're doing with cryptocurrency, for example, Bitcoin. So the blockchain was created by an anonymous party. The technology is on the rise, but if you understand the blockchain, you'll understand better Bitcoin and how Bitcoin has emerged. So it's one of the key tools, as this Swiss knife is sort of symbolizing. I do want to stress this isn't an official USI Tech presentation. This is our own interpretation. We're going to talk about our team strategy. Our team is using these USI products to leverage and multiply paper currency as well as Bitcoin, and we're positioning ourselves in front of emerging trends in these cryptocurrency markets. So that's really what we're doing and why we want to share these things with you, because we've had extraordinary results doing that. So what is Bitcoin? And I'm going to share this for those of you that maybe have been invited by a friend or a colleague or a new business associate or someone you're being introduced to who have shared this and invited you to this webinar. So Bitcoin, you've probably been hearing about it in the news. It was, for example, just traded in terms of a futures market in Chicago this past week, which caused a massive surge of new investment money. But it started as a decentralized peer-to-peer payment network. And when we say peer-to-peer, we just mean the users can send money directly to each other. The people who produce the Bitcoin, which are called miners, like the traditional gold miners, now we have Bitcoin miners. But they're computer people rather than people that are using a shovel. The shovel is a computer in this stage. Bitcoin was started in 2008 by someone with a pseudonym, Satoshi Nakamoto, and it became an open source software in 2009. The first Bitcoin transaction took place when Satoshi sent Bitcoin to Hal Finney, and the first purchase was in May 2010. This famous story about the two pizzas that were sold for 10,000 Bitcoin, which is a lot of money now when a Bitcoin is $17,000 and more. But the future of Bitcoin, as it gets more widely accepted, and we've seen major changes in that in the past week, the price continues to soar. It's just simple supply and demand. It's really money in reverse, because unlike a fiat currency like dollars, euros, pounds, or other things, which can be printed as often as the government decides to do so, Bitcoin has a limited supply. So it's going to have around 20 million, and that'll be it. And when the demand exceeds that, then people will start to buy and sell small parts of a Bitcoin instead of thinking about a Bitcoin. But already a Bitcoin being in the neighborhood of 16 to 18,000 as it is already today, we think about smaller pieces of Bitcoin. Until recently, we thought about tenths of Bitcoin. Now it's hundreds of Bitcoin, and we could be talking in the future about thousands and 10,000s and 100,000s of a Bitcoin being worth something quite important. The bottom statement here says the Bitcoin potential could hit 100,000 or up to 1 million per coin. Nobody knows. Some pretty good experts are speculating it could nest ultimately in the neighborhood of $280,000. But I don't like to speculate like that. But no one was really speculating that the Bitcoin would reach $10,000 this year. And the people that were speculating in the beginning of the year said, oh, wow, if it does really well, it might reach 8,000. Well, look at that. We popped through the 8,000, and then it had some trouble getting past 10,000, and then it popped past 10,000. And we were exhilarated just in the last month. It hit 11, 12, 13. When is it going to, and it hasn't stopped yet. So, we can look for the latest one, but even a finish of the year in the, close to 20,000 where it is already, or it might drop back because of the holidays and then explode again in January. That might be reasonable. But people expect that the trends we saw this year, where 10x'd in 1 year, that trend maybe not as radical, but 4x, 5x, maybe even 10x in the coming year. So the same opportunity that's been presented to those of us who got in early is available to you now because you're still in the vanguard of this movement. So if you're getting in, you would be getting in now, you'd still be getting in early. Maybe not as early as the person who introduced it to you, but well in a place to make some incredible profits. I'm going to share with you a little bit later how that works out over the course of 6 or 7 months so that you get a very clear idea about that. What are the benefits of Bitcoin? Very low transaction fees compared to a credit card. You don't pay anything except maybe a small little fee. Credit cards are 3 to 5%. The transactions cannot be reversed, so there's no chargebacks or refunds. The merchants love that. You don't have to prove your identity. You don't have to carry around a birth certificate or a driver's license or a passport or anything else. There's no limits on purchase. It's a completely speedy global payment system. Another one that people like, it's not controlled or manipulated by government. You're in control of your own money, and the value of the Bitcoin has been appreciating massively, and so that's another big benefit of it. These gentlemen will be well known to most of you. Sir Richard Branson says that the Bitcoin's working. There may be and will be other currencies like it that may be better, but in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin. Bill Gates, the Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap financial transactions can be. It's better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place, and of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient. Mark Cuban, who was against Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, he said, I might have to rewrite all these replacing stocks with Bitcoin. Might have to finally buy some. So he's changed his mind. John McAfee, you can't stop things like Bitcoin. It will be everywhere, and the world will have to adjust. World governments will have to readjust. That's the founder of the McAfee, Andreas Antonopoulos. Bitcoin will remain, in my opinion, a relentless anomaly that refuses to go away. Patrick Byrne, Bitcoin is for stocks. Well, you've got overstock. You've got, you can't stop things like Bitcoin. The idea that you can bootstrap a global currency from nothing was itself a ridiculous idea. That's his summary of what has happened with Bitcoin, according to Andreas, one of the world's, if not the world's, leading expert on the Bitcoin. And the acceptance of Bitcoin is going up dramatically. I was on a call yesterday with somebody. I actually did that, this kind of thing right here with a Bitcoin ATM. Some of you saw me do a video of that with the Bitcoin ATMs that USI Tech is beta testing. But retailers all around the world are starting to accept it, and we're waiting on an announcement. Some of the Amazon affiliates or related companies take Bitcoin. There's rumors that Amazon itself will be adopting Bitcoin, but you can use Bitcoin to buy at all kinds of places, and you get all kinds of services, from travel on Expedia or Cheap Air, to a Subway sandwich, to Dunkin' Donuts, to Home Depot, to Overstock, well-known one, Dell Computers, Flowers, Victoria's Secret, you name it. There are people that have bought houses with Bitcoin, so it's growing in its uptake and its acceptance every single day. Now let's look at some of these price trends. If you and pay attention, if you've been thinking I got in too late, well, I mean, yeah, it would have been cool if you got in December of 2010 when it was 30 cents, or a year later when it was $4.72, or a year later when it was $13.51, or a year after that, 2013, or about the time that I got in, which was 2014, and this was down a little bit. I got into it when it was about $350. That was in October 2014. December 2015, 430, and then the start to the ramp up that we've seen, this huge explosion this year, December 2016, where we're now at $968. And, we can look it up right now, I suppose, and find out what the rate is, but it's been in the $16,000 to $17,000 range. We don't know exactly what the December 31 rate will be here, but I'm just looking, it's $17,844 on the blockchain right now. $17,844. Now it's just about $16,900 more than it was less than a year ago. So if you talk about upward trajectory, just follow the chart. Just follow that chart and see what the future is for you. I'm getting a couple of comments in here. I'm just going to check the comments, guys, although I prefer not to take comments at this point because I can tend to lose the flow. Okay, someone's given me the information, 18,709, so it's popped over. So you got to, well, you guys have got, oh yeah, no, you're right. That was the old rate. My software didn't update. I've got 18,642. Some of you got 18.7. I've got on blockchain right at the moment. Let me cover up how much I've got so you don't see that. But 18,642. 18,642. Okay, Rafiki, thanks. I may come back. We'll see if we can get Bettina's video on there. Someone gave me another source, so appreciate that. Now let me close. I got to close out that chat so I can see myself here. So that's the price, and it's just extraordinary how things have been ramping up and continue to ramp up. Every expectation that those trends will continue. Now, how about USI Tech? USI Tech started as a Forex company doing high-end trading software for the Forex market. A number of us on this call and others in the company who were involved earlier purchased that software and used it. And then it became an emerging global leader in the cryptocurrency mining, and it's also been used in trading and arbitrage. But the company itself was launched a little over a year ago. It was incorporated in its current form. It has been, the principals involved have been involved in Forex and business for many long decades. I'm going to introduce them in a second. But the company went to soft launch in September 2016, pre-launch in October 2016, and officially launched in November 2016. The first day of November, basically. And until March of this year, 2017, was just doing the high-end trading software for Forex. It then identified and it has been utilizing ever since a proven €50 pack product model that really uses cryptocurrency mining, so different ways of generating income to give us returns on Bitcoin using arbitrage, which is buy low, sell high, cryptocurrency trading, which is changing the Bitcoin for other cryptocurrencies and making money on that, mining, and then also trading between Bitcoin and fiat currencies. So those four things, those four streams of income have been and still remain today the sources of income that feed into our Bitcoin packages. And I'm going to talk a lot about our Bitcoin packages today so that we really drill down and understand that. But the company is a developer of technology and innovation, as we saw announced in London, that will lower mining costs using renewable energy sources. This is a cutting-edge discovery that can dramatically increase the efficiency of blockchain server farms, which is these mining operations. And in addition to our Bitcoin package, we now have the Tech coin, USI Tech's own cryptocurrency, which is called the UTC coin, or also known as the Tech coin, as we lovingly call it. And it also uses the same €50 pack model, and we'll have one other new product coming out shortly. This is the leadership of the company. Ralph Gold, he's managed and traded particularly Forex, but he's now just a very good trader based on his years of experience. He's been working with VIP clients, 100,000 plus, over the past 3 years, producing results consistently and giving them very good returns on their capital. Horst Jika is our CEO and CEO. He has a corporate background in commercial securities and was responsible for a large operations administrative team, taken 2 companies public in the past, and just a very high performing executive who we're honored to have at the helm of this company. And then Mike Kiefer, the company ambassador, with a background of experience in building network marketing teams around the globe, who has basically from the ground built the company to where it is today. And guys, the membership is now over 600,000 people in basically a year and change. So the growth of the company has been extraordinary, and it is really literally still only the beginning, because this first year has been basically about setting up the basics. And that growth, I would say 680,000 of those 600,000 people, so 580,000 of them have come in since the BTC packages were launched in March. So this has been an amazing transformation, just an explosion. We're growing at the rate of about 10,000 a day. It's creating some nice problems in terms of customer support and so forth. Even if you have just less than 1% customer support issues, if you got 10,000 people a day, that's 100 people a day who have some sort of a problem. And so it can become personal, but it's a fairly understandable thing when you're growing at this fabulous rate. So the company's adjusting to those things as well, and we can talk about those later, although we're not here to talk about support issues. We're here to talk about the products and what it can mean for you. But these are the products, Bitcoin mining packages, and I'll talk in a lot of detail about those today, less about the other two, but I do want to introduce to you the fact that we will shortly have a Forex trading package that is also very lucrative. And then we also have tech coins, and the tech coins have been softly launched. They're in the first phase. There's kind of 4 phases of development, and we're in the first phase of that development, according to Horst Jieke, the CEO. We expect that first phase, which will be completed with the sale of 125 million in those packages, will be completed in January, and then we'll move on to the second phase. And there's some announcements about the white paper, so you want to stay tuned. I'm not going to go into that right now. We'll talk about the news a little bit later on, but some exciting news in how this is rolling out. Now, here's just give you a little idea about the Bitcoin mining and trading packages. So these cost the equivalent of 50 euros. They're valued at 50 euros, and whatever 50 euros is, you get that amount of Bitcoin on the day that you purchase it. So in this example, 50 euros equaled 0.008826 BTC. It would be a different number today, and the number changes, in fact, every 10 minutes. So it's always constantly being updated to the current value of Bitcoin versus euro. And then you buy that equivalent of 50 euro. You might do it through dollars or pounds or yen or pesos or whatever it might be. You get the equivalent of 50 euros. And from then on, you're in Bitcoin. You're earning in Bitcoin, and you get 40% more than what you start with. So on the day you buy your package, you get a certain amount of Bitcoin. The company contracts with you to give you 40% more than that. So in this example, whenever you bought this, you got 0.008826 Bitcoin, and the deal is you will get 40% more of that. An average of about 140 working days, and a return on capital of 140%, and an average daily payout of 1%. Now, the fine print is over here in the BTC package details, so the returns are earned through cryptocurrency mining contracts. They also supplement those with trading, with arbitrage and fiat trading as well. For every BTC package, there's a license fee, a mining license fee of 3% charge. That's included in the purchase price. And every BTC package, a return of 40% is applied over the term of around 140 working days. In practice, we're finding, at least for the current packages that we're having, it's more in the range of about 150 working days. I'll show you exactly what I mean by that in terms of my own experience, and I've seen some others that have had about the same. So the daily rate of return and the duration will vary, may vary, and will vary depending on the achieved results. What the company does is it's not a precise 1% a day, and you should get that idea. it'll be between 0.75%, which is 1/4% below 1%, to 1.25%, which is 1/4% above 1%. So anywhere in that range between 0.75 and 1%, and of course the average is 1%. And we found in practice, at least my own experience over now being involved almost 7 months, is that it has been about 0.9493%, something like that. The daily payout will be actual, and it will vary, sometimes below 1%, sometimes above, but it's real results, actual results, and paid every day, every working day, which is Monday through Friday. So how does this thing work? How do we multiply these Bitcoin? Well, we buy BTC packages, then we get a return on capital from those BTC mining and trading packs, Monday through Friday. That's when they earn, and then the payment comes the next day. So we're paid Tuesday through Saturday, so the day after Monday through Friday. And then Bitcoin is added to your available balance until you have collected 140%. Now those results may vary. The BTC packs have a limited shelf life, and your return on capital will usually last about 140 working days. Again, results may vary. Current experience is, I would say around 150 working days. So you don't get fixated on 1% or 140. The key thing is 40% more Bitcoin than the Bitcoin you bought with your BTC package on the day you started. So you start with however much that Bitcoin is, and you get 40% more. That's how this thing works. All right, so with that product, as well as our other two products, we're leveraging these products. We're purchasing Bitcoin packages to multiply our Bitcoin. We're purchasing Forex packages to multiply our paper currency. And we're purchasing those token packages to stack this tech coin in an ICO or pre-ICO scenario. And we get paid in Bitcoin from the sale of all these. So if you are also introducing this as an affiliate and you have opted, everybody joins the company as a customer. And if you're just involved in the company, you are a retail customer. You enjoy the products, you can do that. You can do that for free. You just purchase your products, enjoy it, earn a passive income, be happy. You can opt to become an affiliate. In fact, to earn affiliate commissions, you have to confirm and apply to be an affiliate. It's free, it's easy, but you do have to click something and agree to the terms and conditions. That's free, and then you're good to go, and you can offer this business to other people. But you get paid in Bitcoin from all these packages, and also all the commissions are paid in Bitcoin. So it's a Bitcoin-related business. Now, I was just talking about sharing this business opportunity. You don't have to do it. You can just come in as a retail customer, enjoy these, and earn a passive income. But if you are interested in leveraging it, or you know even if just a few people that you think might benefit from the product, and also who would be interested in earning 40% returns on each package that they buy, then this is a compensation plan that pays on the first level, but it also can pay up to 12 levels deep. And there's a simple way to summarize this. This looks a little bit complicated, but basically, if you refer somebody, it's not complicated at all. If you refer somebody, they would be what's referred to as your level 1. So anybody you personally refer, you will receive a 10% commission. And as I'll explain to you, it would not necessarily be just one time. They might buy some more packs the next week, and the next week, or even the next day. And when those start to build up and they get earnings, a lot of people do what we call repurchase or rebuy. Every time someone rebuys, even using their earnings, you get another 10%. So this is not just the product that can pay again and again and again and again to you, but also the referral side of things. If you build up a customer base, every time they buy one or repurchase or rebuy again, you would receive an additional 10%. Now, if those people that you refer other people, you can start to think about earning on multiple levels. So the people you refer some people, that's a level 2. If those people refer some more people, for you, that's level 3. If those level 3 people refer people, guess what? Yeah, you guessed it. Those would be level 4. So how does all this work? It actually, our compensation plan pays up to 35% on all the referral sales, and it can go down to 12 levels. Now, to get you don't need to do anything to be qualified to earn 10% on your personal referrals. That's free. It's automatic. You don't need to do anything in addition. If you want to unlock the rest of this compensation plan, then you need to get started on levels 2 and 3. You would have to refer 3 customers who have purchased 12 BTC packs each. Now, what is 12 BTC packs times 50 euros? That's 600 euros of purchases. It doesn't have to be one time. It can also be repurchases, but they have to have 12 BTC packs, and they have to maintain 12 BTC packs to count as a qualifying customer for you. They can have more than 12. So also, I notice some people get hung up on 12. Well, I just buy 12 and then that's it for me. That's all I want. No, you want as many of them as you can get your hands on. My wife and I together, between the two of us, have over 15,000, yes, I did say 15,000 BTC packages. We have built up an extraordinary business with this company, and those BTC packages are working for us every single day. Passive income, built, locked, loaded, and going crazy. So you want as many of them as you can get, trust me. Now, to unlock the compensation plan further, if these people started to refer other people, you would want to get compensated for the people that are coming into your team below. So to get paid, so it's 10% on the first level, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, all the way down to 8 levels, and then 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. So if you add up all these numbers, that's the 35% I mentioned. It pays out over 12 levels. So if you find that you're starting to grow, this compensation plan encourages you to refer more people and to encourage them to buy packs. So if you want to get paid to 4 levels, you need 4 customers who have purchased at least 12 BTC packages. And if you want to get paid to 5 levels, you need to have referred 5 customers who have purchased 12 BTC packages. You get the idea. I don't have to repeat this 12 times, do I? I don't think so. You want 6 levels, you get 6 people who get 12 packages. Level 9, 9 customers who get 12, all the way down to the 12th level. Level 12, refer 12 customers who have purchased 12 BTC packs. You want to figure out how this works? Just remember the phrase, get 12, who buy 12, to be paid 12. That's the phrase. You want to write it down? You can write it down. Get 12, that's get 12 customers, who buy 12, that's 12 BTC packages, to be paid to 12, that's 12 levels. Get 12, who buy 12, to be paid 12. I just trained you on the compensation plan. That's it. It's not complicated, is it? Get 12, who buy 12, to be paid on 12. You just understood this beautiful, lucrative, and rewarding compensation plan. And it's that simple. It is that simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can have as many people, you can build it as wide as you would like. You can have 100 people, 50, doesn't matter how many people you would like. We have some affiliates who have referred over 5,000 people personally. Grace and I, between ourselves, we have referred over 1,400 people personally. And those 1,400 people that we personally referred have now multiplied down to numerous levels. And this week, our overall team total has gone past 30,000 people. So again, you can just look at the numbers and you can guess. I'm not going to make an income representation. This isn't about me. This is about what you could achieve and unlock. And we're just getting started. But you find people, and it happens very naturally. You start to make money, you look at it, you see, my goodness, this is going up every day. It's so exciting. So you tell your friend at work, I'm making money with Bitcoin. Your friend at work says, really? How are you doing that? Well, it's just going up, but I also got involved in this program that is giving me a 40% return on my Bitcoin. And every day I make money, and it's so exciting, and I'm multiplying it also. Really, tell me more. So he signs up. And then he tells somebody, and they tell somebody. Or some of us use more, we use more advanced marketing techniques, and using very turnkey systems that we have in place, people are achieving results that they've never achieved before because this product is simple, the company is simple, the compensation plan is simple, and the way that we market is